Picture this. You're 21 years old, homeless, and living in your car with just $2 to your name. You're battling drug addiction, you're hungry, and you feel like the world has given up on you. That was Dani Johnson's reality on Christmas Eve, 1990. She was at rock bottom, on the edge of ending it all. But in just 2 years, she became a millionaire. How does someone go from sleeping in a car to building $1 million empire? This isn't a fairy tale. It's a real story of grit, ingenuity, and an unbreakable will to rise above. Welcome to Riches Reborn, where we uncover the most incredible ruined riches stories to inspire you to chase your dreams, no matter where you're starting. Let's dive into Dani Johnson's journey. A life shattered by despair. Dani Johnson's story begins in a place of deep struggle. Born in 1969 in California, Dani grew up in a home filled with chaos. Her parents were drug addicts, and she never saw them sober. From the age of 6, Dani battled suicidal thoughts, feeling trapped in a life of broken promises and abuse. She once said, "I hated how my parents raised us. I hated myself even more." By the time she was a teenager, Dani was desperate to escape. At 17, she left home, hoping to build a better life. But the weight of her past followed her. She fell into drugs and toxic relationships, spiraling deeper into despair. By 1990, Dani had hit rock bottom. At 21 years old, she was homeless, living in her car in Hawaii. She had just $2.03 to her name. She was addicted to cocaine, sleeping with men just to eat, and felt like her life was over. On Christmas Eve, after a night of heavy drug use at an end-of-the-world party, Dani woke up on a beach, nursing a hangover and a deep sense of hopelessness. She walked into the ocean, planning to let the water take her. A few more moments, and her story would have ended there. But a flicker of hope pulled her back to the shore, tears mixing with the salt water on her face. That moment became the turning point of her life. Christmas morning, 1990, found Dani sitting in her car, broken and desperate. As she sat there, something in the back seat caught her eye, a weight loss program she had bought months earlier. The box was warped from the humidity, but it seemed to glow in the sunlight. Dani picked it up, and in her words, it was as if this device was talking to me, saying, "I'm your answer." At first, she resisted. "No way I'm gonna peddle a weight loss program," she thought, but she knew she had to do something to survive. With her last quarter, Dani drove to a payphone and called the manufacturer. She asked, what would it take to carry this product in Hawaii? The manufacturer explained the process, but Dani didn't have an address for deliveries. She convinced a local liquor store owner to let her use their address. Then, with no money for marketing, she hand-wrote a flyer and posted it at the local post office. 3 hours later, the post office message system had 25 inquiries from potential customers. Dani followed up on every lead, and by the end of the month, she had 40 checks totaling $4,000 from people she didn't even know. That $4,000 was the spark she needed to believe she could turn her life around. A business born from a car. Dani's first month selling the weight loss program was a game changer. With $4,000, she placed her first order and started her business, right from her car. She had no business cards, no brochures, just a notebook and a dream. She worked tirelessly, calling customers, building trust, and delivering on her promises. Within months, her sales exploded. By the end of her first year, Dani had made $250,000. She was no longer homeless. She rented an apartment, got clean from drugs, and started to rebuild her life. Dani saw the potential in her business and scaled it up. She learned network marketing, recruiting others to sell the program, and teaching them her strategies. By her second year, Dani had become a millionaire. She opened 18 weight loss centers across the country, each one a testament to her grit. Her business wasn't just about selling a product. It was about empowering others to change their lives. Dani's success allowed her to break free from her past. She paid off her debts, bought a house, and started a dream bigger than she ever thought possible. A legacy of empowerment. Dani Johnson's story didn't end with her first million. Today, she's a multimillionaire with a net worth of over $10 million. She runs 5 companies, including a coaching business that helps people achieve financial freedom. Dani has written best-selling books like First Steps to Wealth, sharing the strategies that took her from the streets to success. She's a sought-after speaker, inspiring audiences worldwide with her story. But what makes Dani truly remarkable is her heart. She's a passionate philanthropist, giving back to causes like helping children in need and supporting families in poverty. Dani often says, "I was given a second chance, and I want to give others the same." Through her coaching, Dani has helped millions transform their lives. She teaches practical skills, like managing money and building a business, but also the power of belief. Her clients range from single moms to executives, all united by a desire for a better future. Dani's story has become a beacon of hope for those who feel trapped. She's living proof that you don't need a perfect start to create a perfect ending. Lessons that inspire us all. Dani Johnson's journey offers 3 powerful lessons. First, start where you are with what you have. Dani had a warped box and a payphone. That's all she needed to take her first step. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Look around. What can you use right now to start your journey? Second, master the basics and stay consistent. Dani didn't have a business degree. She had a flyer and a payphone, but she mastered the basics of selling, connecting with people, building trust, and delivering value. She was consistent, showing up every day, even when it was hard. Success comes from small actions, done consistently over time. Third, believe in your own comeback. Dani could have given up that Christmas Eve, but she chose to believe in her potential, even when she couldn't see the path ahead. That belief carried her through every obstacle. You have that same power. No matter how far you've fallen, you can rise again. Believe in your comeback. You're stronger than you think. From homeless to 1 million. Dani Johnson's journey from homelessness to $1 million in just 2 years is a testament to the power of resilience, ingenuity, and belief in yourself. She started with nothing, just $2 and a dream, and built an empire that's touched millions of lives. Here at Riches Reborn, we're dedicated to bringing you the most inspiring comeback stories, and we hope Dani's story has ignited a fire in you. If it did, don't forget to subscribe. Just hit that red button below and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. I've included resources in the description to start your own success story, like Dani's book, First Steps to Wealth. Check them out, and let's keep the inspiration going. Share this video with someone who needs hope today, and let's keep the journey of rebirth alive. See you in the next story.